certain scale that I use, you probably know, I'm not sure what it's called, maybe Hiro Joshi or one of those things, you don't even know the name. And it's what it is, it's just taking 5 notes instead of, you're skipping some of the notes. So let's say if you're, hey, you can hear me better now, can't you? If you're playing, let's say, B minor, or you want to play B Hiro Joshi or whatever it's called, you play 1, 2, minor third, and then you skip the 4th, go to the 5th, and play the flat 6. So those are the only notes you play in the scale, so you play. Yes?
You probably get the
There's a video camera?
Yeah.
Got a close-up, would you, Mac?
Okay, Max.
That's an idea. Oh, okay, so there's going to be a videotape that you guys can go watch.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I better not pick my nose. I was secretly... Oh, it's gone forever! Anyway, got that?
Close as I can.
If you wonder what the sore on my knee is, I can't swim, so I went to water slides one day. Nothing I hate worse than my head underwater. So with all my might, I put my knee down right under the cement, and scraped it, and I'm a big scab picker, so I picked it, and now it's like this. So it's not anything weird. So B, C sharp, D, F sharp, G. Only the most comfortable position for me is. Gives kind of a Japanese flavor. So it's just 5 notes to remember. It's just a different way of arranging the notes. Also, another cool thing to do to that is weird bending things. Like, say if you're going like this, it's a different position. So, say if you're going F sharp, G, B on the 3rd and 4th strings. F sharp, G, B, D flat, and D. You could either go, or you could bend up from there, or if you want to get really sick, you can bend up from a note that isn't even in the scale. It's kind of weird. It makes it, when you first hear the mistake, people go, hey, what's that? But then you bend up to the right note. And you go, This is kind of a different flavor. It gives it more of a human touch, because a computer could probably play that, but. So that's the whole concept behind that. Phrasing? Alright, I have a clue as to how to phrase. No, phrasing. That's it's funny that I said that because I don't know how to explain it. Well, basically, it's just a matter of practicing, being in control. I spend like at least an hour a day working on playing slow. It's funny, a lot of people start playing fast, although you probably couldn't tell by when I played it first. A lot of people play fast and they take the slow part for granted, That's actually the hard part. Once you learn the fast, is to work your way back down to playing slow. And they usually come up with bands. They get finished. That whole thing. It's hard to. It's kind of not too cool. But basically, it's just a matter of really practicing and caring about that part too. See, in phrasing, it's kind of a rhythmic thing with me sometimes. Practicing, just hearing rhythmic things instead of hearing everything 1, 2, 3, 4, or da 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 da. It's kind of cool to, either mix notes up or play different timings, or say, okay, I'll take the exercise da 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 and leave out of this note or this note or this note. It kind of gives you a different aspect of the scale. Gosh, that's a hard. I wish you didn't say phrasing because I don't know how to. It's just a luck thing. I guess phrasing is kind of whatever is inside. You look bored, aren't you?
No.
Sorry about that. Oh, condemning this guy. Sorry. Gosh, that's a really hard one. You just got to practice it and actually care about slow playing melodies and stuff, which I'm taking lessons from a couple guys now, and it's kind of a never-ending battle, playing good and original. So it's a good question. I'd say the best thing for your phrasing is to just care about. Listen to Jeff Beck. Actually, it's the best thing for your phrasing. Okay, pentatonic. Everyone knows what pentatonic is, right? Pentatonic scale. So basically, let's see. We can stretch that out and make it a little longer because some people have trouble, playing that fast or playing. I mean, they get used to, doing the whole up and down thing. So a cool way to look at it is just to rearrange the notes in the scale. I mean, play the same ones, but kind of stretch them out so you can get more notes per string. That's the basic idea. Well, all it is you're taking the same notes, E, G, A, B, D, and just taking, actually, quite honestly, it's taking the D, playing here instead of here. So it's just playing on the 6th and 5th strings. And then you're just taking the same thing and repeating it, starting on the E on the 4th string. And then you start on the E again on the 2nd string. So the concept is pretty simple. I guess the trick is to make it not sound like a 5 lick, although that might be cool. So you can take that starting with any of those notes. Start on the D and do the same thing. D and E on that string, G, A, and B on that string, and then it's just a matter of repeating those things. You can start on B and the whole thing. Actually, there's no rules. So. Yeah, it's more pentatonic stuff. Another cool thing to do is rearrange the notes or skip some notes and make it stranger, actually. Let's see, like that's a pentatonic. Like it's all it is A on the 1st string, pull the E, up on the D, B, G, E. So, you're all sitting there going, why am I here? I'll just wait for the video. But, I'll do more playing later, I guess. But, that's pentatonic. All you're doing is skipping, like, the G and the A here and there, so it makes it sound kind of weird, but it's still pentatonic. It's kind of cool. Oh, also, here's another one that's, believe it or not, is pentatonic. If you ever play it in blues, that guy's a good man at you. Rightfully so. Let's see, this is just all pentatonic. E pentatonic, by the way. You got this? Hit the fingers. Yeah, you. No. A on the 5th string. I guess I should talk to the video. A on the 5th string. B on the, no, I'm lying. A on the 6th string. B with your 1st finger on the 5th string. I guess that's F sharp. No, that's not, I'm lying, that's E. E on the 5th string, then G on the 4th string, A on the 3rd string, then D on the 3rd string, so basically so far we got. Lovely new tuning I've come up with. Then E on the 2nd string, G on the, how should I say, 1st string, and then the 7th, which is D on the 1st string. So basically the whole thing. Anyway, I'll play. Practicing my bends lately. So that's that lick. Now the video got it. It's more of a, let's take this lick. And it's just taking, instead of doing an E, it's taking, it's substituting the E with G here, so, and repeating that over. And then taking, sliding it up. Sliding up and down pentatonically, staying in the scale. And if way. It doesn't make sense, but it gets some kind of accent that makes it a little more, gosh, I'm just not going to get used to it. It makes it a little more, I should say, aggressive. So instead of, so I guess I do it, I never thought about it. Down, hammer, up, and then down. So I get this up, down, thing. So it sounds kind of aggressive. Even when a whip like me is and then you can change strings, only if you want them. And the way you change strings is just pick the G and just make it a whole pull-off. So basically, my own. You can think of it in terms of instead of like sometimes people do 6 notes at a you can divide it into groups of, I should say 5 instead, and it gives it kind of a weird, different flavor. So you go down, let's put it in an E, so it's the same. You go down from the G, G, E, D, B, A, and then you go back up. It's just like kind of one of the, one of those exercises only it's pentatonic stuff. And it's in 5, so you go down 5, land on the A, and then go back up to E, play 5, and then back to D, pentatonically, and then B. So it gives kind of a different. Gosh, try to. It gives it a little different flavor. I thought I would show you one of my favorite licks. It doesn't necessarily sound good, but it looks pretty neat. Okay, let's see. It's a basically a scale. Let's take this part of D major. Let's see. 6 notes. Actually, let's take it up here. On the 12th string, everyone knows what D major is. It's not D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, so it's just taking the exact same notes and rearranging them. So let's start with the B, go to E, up to G, F sharp, A, D. So the shape is kind of the first 3 notes are right side up triangle, next 3 notes upside down ones. So it's the same note. It gives it kind of a different feel. I use my middle fingers, I can't do it fast enough up and down, so kind of and if you want to get really sick, you can skip a string, only stay in the scale, note-wise. Here's a lick that looks awesome, but it sounds like fucking shit. It's ah shit. Looks neat though, huh? Look at a video, I'm gonna have to really okay, arpeggios. Let's see, basically, where should I start? Okay, how about if I just start with basic arpeggios, 1 through 5 things. I guess I play them a little differently than a lot of guys, so I'll be a fresh little thing. How do I play? Okay, let's start with, how should I say, A major. There are 3 basic patterns when I'm not thinking and I just go on autopilot that I use, which I've been on autopilot since I got here. And it's just the easy way out, kind of. It's, okay, I'll just show you. real simple. I'm playing 3 notes over and over and over. Probably most of you guys are going to show us something new. We got up on the 12th fret E string, and then pull off 3 frets back. And all the time, this hand's relaxing. Gosh, I wish I knew how good you guys were, so I'm not embarrassing myself. But anyway, I'll proceed. And then up on the A, so it's just, you're repeating these 3 notes over and over. And then up on the E, and then up on the, how should I say, D flat, or C sharp. And then up on the A, and then down on the E, and then hammer the A. Sorry. And then down on the D flat, down on the E. Okay, I'm sorry. Down the A, down the D flat, and continue. So basically. That's the basic idea of that, behind that thing. And then the next one is, it's a little different. This is the one that's kind of different from anyone else. It's same notes, only it's up on the A, pull off the 12th fret. And you use your 3rd finger on all 3 of these. D flat, A, E, and then you pull off on the 4th string to D flat, and then down on the A, down on D flat, hammer the E. So the reason I do this, as opposed to, is because you get this extra bonus lick, which is I can't really do that in that way. That gets kind of another aggressive. That's the up down thing again. The thing that doesn't make sense. It takes a little getting used to. I guess bebop players have that down, and I'm telling you something that you already know. But anyway, so that all that is down an A, down D flat, hammer E, up on A, down an E, and if you want to repeat it, you know, do the double thing. You're yawning. Are you bored? Are you sure? Do you know this already? Oh. Do you want to know it? What? Oh, you're not a guitarist. That's cool. How many people aren't guitarists? That's wild. That's really cool. It's funny because I go to shows and I do the same thing all guitar players do. I sit there with my arms crossed and just watch. But when I'm playing a show, I hate those guys. Get out or have fun, you know? And it's funny because you see them, you look down, you catch their eye. Oh, great, you know. And then I become self-conscious, I start fucking up. And when I fuck up, I look at them, and they got their arms crossed, and they look over at their girlfriend. It's funny though. Oh yeah. And if you wanted to do a double time, just do the last part twice. And you want to make it 7th. Yes. Put a 7th. Instead of A's, play B. And then stick a B minor. Like that. Oh, and the 3rd pattern is for A major. Starting on the D flat. Same basic thing. And then pull the A, up on the E, up on the D flat, up on the A, up on the E, down on the D flat, then hammer the E down. And then stick it together. Want to make them a little longer? It's so easy. I'm embarrassing myself, but stick the exact same 3 notes at the end. D flat, A. If you want to make it longer, stick the A. Yeah, that's it. So what you're doing is you're using this one, and you're switching to the second arpeggio, and coming back to the other one on the third string. And for minor, it's the same thing, only every D flat becomes C. Backwards, which I never forgot, but I have it on tape, so I'll forget it. I learned each part, there are two parts happening, and I learned each part backwards, so I'm going to play it backwards, and flip the tape over, and then it'll be forwards, it'll be a nice melody that doesn't surprise you, it'll be a nice classical melody, and it'll be going, you know, which will be kind of a weird thing. Let's see if I can fill in. Actually, I can tell you the progression of that. That's pretty common. It starts with D. I'm just following arpeggio. It starts with D major. And then goes to G major. Ash. And then it goes to A major. And then it goes to D major. And then F sharp minor. And then B minor. C minor, A flat minor, progression. You can go back and watch the tape and laugh. Mabel's Fatal Fable is it's just one lead played harmonics and just 7 tracks of that. Different harmonics. One with just that layer on top of each other. Kind of a cool idea. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a bar trick, is it? Alright. Did I think of it first, though? Alright. So there's her answer. Any more questions? Yeah, there were harmonics. I just got phrased I record it, I say, I don't like that, and I start learning new things, and I forget it, and then I do things like this, and people say, could you play that off your record? And I can't do it. I simply can't. And it's the same with students back home. Play me, teach me this, and I simply can't do it. It's pretty weak. I guess it's because I never had to play the instrumental stuff live. This is really innovative, I think. I'm working on it. The trick is you got to put your pinky behind the neck. I'm probably going to play my coolest thing and play all day, and you're going to miss it because you're turning the tape over. It's funny, on my solo, gosh, I'm spitting it. I'm spitting on the people in the front row. Sorry. Next time the front row is going to be way back there. Oh yeah, on my solo record, on the end of Mabel's Fatal Fable, you know that weird melody, it's kind of backwards? If you turn it over and make it backwards, you'll see it's the beaver. See, done in minor seconds, yeah. And it's a pretty sick thing, but I put it on the end. It was just kicking. It was the funniest thing. It was all you add the harmonies and handle it. Let's see it. I can't even play it. It's too hard to play, but it's actually, let me think. How would I play that? And Mike Varney said, no, we might get sued. We might get sued. You sued from what? A beaver? Come on. Mike Varney's really... The cool thing about Mike Varney, though, is he wasn't there for, like, one note of the record, pretty much. Of my solo record, he said, go in, go play. So I went and made a record. And that's what's really cool about him, is he lets you do what you want, except for cop things like that. But actually, one time he did come in, and it was so funny. He brought in some guys from some guitar company for them to check it out, and see if I wanted to play the guitars, or if they wanted me. Sorry. So we were right in the middle of doing Dweller in the Cellar. This is probably the weakest tune in parts, but and it came to like the droning thing that keeps going. You know, that sick part. And that's the first time Varney had heard that. And Varney was leaning against the wall and oh. He was bummed. And he started to explain to the guitar companies, you know, this is not really what it's like. I mean, this is like a weird part. It's too outside. Well, what do you mean? It's kind of cool, you know. He said, I'll never forget. Oh. He was bumming. It was funny. But that's cool about my friend. But it's too bad because that beaver thing was really cool. And then there's. Man, one thing I'm not